free kick and Harry Maguire's finish that looked to have come from an offside position. How did you feel and what was your view on that?
Yeah, it's a hard one to take because the game was decided on a mistake. It was clear. It's not a matter of VAR where you have to look millimeters. It was half a meter. It was clear. The team didn't deserve to lose the game in this way because they fought, they played well, dominated the game for a long bit, leading 1-0, and that's how you feel after this.
In midfield today, you had Ruud van Nistelrooy back. What was that like to have him back? What the impact he had on the team?
Yeah, you know, you've seen the game, you've seen the way he played, the way he lifted the team. On the ball, off the ball, performance excellent, but also leadership. It's not only the captain's armband that he wore, it was also the way he led the team, the way he demanding from his surroundings, coaching, talking, preventing situations to occur. So I thought Bouba and Will had a great partnership today in on the ball, but also off the ball to control the game.
Are there other big boosts you can take from tonight? Obviously the return of Will, the impact he had on Bouba, but are there any other positives?
For me, the general performance was a big positive. Of course, after Spurs, there was hope. The hope was back. After Everton, all the hope was gone. We wanted a reaction. After that, we did. We said we weren't good enough against Everton. We showed that today. That was an incident in between two very good performances, Spurs and United, and also the belief that we are capable. We are capable to compete against the best teams away from home as well, and that's the way forward. And when we are consistent in that, and that's our goal, then we can compete in this level.
Ruud, I think when you manage your team in this sort of position in the league, facing relegation battle, sometimes feels like, the FA Cup's out of the way, we can just concentrate on the league now. But I gather from how you speak about the FA Cup, you're not going to feel like that. It is going to be a real blow for you to be knocked out of the competition.
Do you want me to answer this or?
Yeah. How do you?
That's not a question for me. Huh? Do you think in how we live? We want to die on the pitch today. So to get to the next round, to be the best we can be, we are competitive. We're representing we are representing ourselves in the FA Cup at Old Trafford. I don't understand the question.
Okay. Caleb Coley, his first start under you, how did you feel he got on?
Excellent.
And the partnership with Wout as well?
I thought the team defended as a unit, and all the individual parts in how we wanted to press and how we wanted to defend certain phases was excellent, in teamwork, in intensity, and holding United far from our own box for a long period in the game. Of course, we know with their quality that they're going to create something, but also lower we defended really well, and the back line and the centre backs were important in that.
Ruud, do you have an explanation from the officials over the decision you
No, you can't turn it back. So we have to live with it. 2, we're all humans and make mistakes, but at this level, it's not good enough. That's it, and for me, that's it. Is enough to be said about it.
Should a clear respect, like say, it's obviously miles offside, you shouldn't need VAR, but should the rule of this competition be that if VAR is available, it doesn't matter the round, just let's have it rather than not have it at all, because some grounds, some clubs don't have the technology?
let the FA decide on that, and UEFA and whatever you want to do with VAR.
Would you prefer that though? Because
You know. Let me think about that question.
sounds like a yes.
Ruben Amorim came in earlier and talked about the fact that you changed your typical pressing structure, which caused some difficulties for his team, and he had to coach, especially his right-hand side, in terms of how he wanted them to jump out and press. What made you, is that true, first of all, and secondly, what made you go, what did you see that made you want to go with that decision to sort of change the pressing structure for United?
We did some. We had some different details in pressing. The setup was slightly different. The way we pressed over our right side and over our left side, when we forced the ball to the sides and the jumps that were necessary there, slightly different. That's correct, and it worked because we got pressure on them. We got them to force them to the sides. Second half they came, of course, with solutions, with Bruno dropping in really deep. But for us, it's not a problem. Leave him out of our block, and when ball is played in, we are on players again. I think the players handled the different situations really well, where they came with variety in movements on wings and on the wings and from the tens. So the communication was excellent there, and we handled that part really well.
You seem quite grounded about the fact that mistakes happen, but a win at Old Trafford, a cup run, could redefine your season. Are you having to choose your words and kind of dampen your emotions? Because I can imagine that changing room right now is disappointed but angry as well.
Yeah, we are. We got it. We got it. You know, when you prepare the whole week for this game and reacting after the Everton loss and put in a performance like that, and it's been decided on an obvious, clear and obvious mistake. That is unacceptable and unthinkable in this level, but it happens to you, and we have nothing else to do than pick ourselves up also from this again, and yeah, that is not what the team deserved.
Obviously, working here for 6 months earlier this season, or around that time, do you think that how much did that play a part in obviously knowing the strengths and limitations of the United squad?
Obviously, you study the opponent in how they play under the new manager. That's how you make your game plan on and off the ball and in transitions, and you're looking at behaviors that are new under the manager that is in charge, and that's how you plan it and the game and you train it. So I know the characteristics of the players, but of course in this system it's different than it was, and we looked at the recent months under Ruben.
In spite of the defeat today, does this performance at Old Trafford and the way Leicester played, the fighting spirit, the lead, will it form a springboard for you and the dressing room to kick on and create that belief also in the league to do much better?
Yes, because when players feel that when they play collectively like they did today, and also at Spurs, that is what you feel on the pitch as a player, and it gives the strength and the belief that we can compete in these levels, and that it's the matter of consistency, and that there cannot be a level Spurs, Everton, and now again United. So if we can get that consistent, then the team showed today that they're capable of reaching high levels.
Ruud, sorry, I know your mind is obviously fully focused on Leicester. You would have been very disappointed with the loss, but coming back to Old Trafford again as a Premier League manager, managing in the FA Cup, just what were some of the emotions in terms of coming back to a place where you had so much success, the fans hold you in such high esteem? What was that like coming back as a manager?
I have to say I was so determined and focused to perform here with the team that I really blanked everything out. Coming in here, driving into Old Trafford and everything around me, I just completely blanked it all out. I wanted that to focus on my team, on the last final preparations, before the warm-up, after the warm-up, in half-time, after the game, closing the game down with the team, complimenting them with their efforts and performance. And of course now when things sink in and you think, it's always special to come here. One, to represent Leicester City in the FA Cup and representing the club is a proud moment, and coming back to United and welcomed again. It's a privilege, and also by our own fans, away fans were supporting us in a great way too. So yeah, now it sinks in a little bit.
Do you think
We'll have to make this last one, sorry mate.
just are you going to take a moment by yourself to sort of take in Old Trafford bus?
No, it's been enough.
Thanks,
It's
guys.
been okay. Let's go home now. Thanks, guys.